All right, everyone. Welcome back to Lakers Latest. I hope you guys have had a good day, even though it's only like 9 o'clock. Um, Hope you've had a good week. We'll get into the Lakers game, if you can call it that. It was a pathetic excuse for a performance. But yeah, hope you guys have had a good week. We have finally made it to Friday. Mercifully, we can all look forward to the weekend. And that obviously will be great. Super exciting. But yeah, we finally made it to Friday, thankfully. Hope everyone has had a good week, nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're finally here. As always, I'm coming to you from Studio City, California, where it is not nice outside at all. It is actually about 55 and raining, so it is not very good right now. And it's gonna be like this probably for the next like 4 to 5 days in LA, just like rainy, gross, disgusting. Yeah, not very much looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be very wet, very rainy the next couple of days. Although we probably shouldn't be complaining because on the East Coast it's probably like freezing and who knows, maybe snowing or something like that. But anyway, we finally made it to the end of the week, guys. And yeah, let's get started. So, ooh, yeah, the Thunder game. You guys remember last time I said, I'm not expecting the Lakers to win. Obviously, they're at OKC. I just want them to be competitive. Have a chance going into the fourth quarter, just not get embarrassed. And yeah, they pretty much did everything I did not want them to do. They got absolutely rinsed. They got washed. They looked like a college team trying to play an NBA team. It was a disaster. I mean, they looked horrendous. The Thunder just looked like, and I said going into and obviously they don't have LeBron yet, but said going into the season that the Thunder, the Rockets, and the Nuggets were just on a level. And right now it looks like the Thunder are just on a different level than everyone, to be fair. But those were kind of the three teams I pointed out as like these are going to be the teams that you're going to have to find a way to get past because they're just right now above everyone else. And that's what it looked like. I mean, it was a demolition from the beginning. Final score is 121-92, and the quarter scoring, first quarter, Thunder outscored the Lakers 30-18, 12 points, not horrible. Then the second quarter, they got absolutely massacred, 40-20. So already at half, you're down 32. The game is essentially over at half. I mean, it was essentially over after one. Third quarter, you're going to come out and maybe try and fight? No. Third quarter, they got outscored 30-26. They were down 36 after three. And then, yeah, I mean, they outscored them 28-21 in the fourth, but that was all garbage time anyway. It didn't really matter. Look, again, I was not expecting the Lakers to go into OKC and win by any means. But the performance they put up was nothing short of pathetic, disgusting, feeble, gutless, just awful. I mean, look, again, not expecting to go into OKC and win without LeBron. And to be fair, even with a healthy LeBron, I'm not expecting to go into OKC and win. But just like no competitiveness. That's what drives me crazy. Like they came in, it's like they didn't even care. They were just like after the first quarter, they just accepted the loss. They were like, well, we're gonna lose. What can we do about it? Might as well just save our rest and get ready for the next game. And that just pisses me off. Again, like I understand the odds are against you. I understand you're probably not gonna win that game. But like for the game to effectively be over, like a couple minutes into the second, like what are you supposed to do? You're down by 30 at half. You got absolutely massacred, washed, rinsed on every conceivable level. And it's like, I just don't get how you can be so woefully unprepared. And then it just looked like they didn't even care. It just looked like the effort wasn't even there. Like they had given up. They're like, all right, well, just mail this in. Like we obviously lost. It is what it is. Just a very frustrating game. Few guys played okay, but for the most part, just a very, very poor performance. Obviously, there's a whole lot of season left. LeBron will be coming back soon, and you'll have LeBron, Reeves, Luka, and everyone else, and then we'll have a full team. But still, like I don't know, I just don't take lightly to getting absolutely massacred and looked like half the team gave up. I understand it's a difficult game. I understand You're going against the best team in the NBA, the defending champions, and they're missing Jalen Williams too, which is insane. It's for the record, just a side note. It is insane how dominant the Thunder have been to start the season, and then you're like, oh damn, they don't even have their second best player. He hasn't even played yet. Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, because obviously it is well known that they have two. The other Jalen Williams hasn't even played yet. He's their second best player. And then you add in the fact that A.J. Mitchell has become a six man of the year candidate in his second year, just already, or second or third year, I can't remember, second or third year, but he looks phenomenal. They're a juggernaut on every conceivable level. The Thunder right now, they're just operating at a different level than everyone else. But that doesn't excuse you for not showing up, and that's what bothers me. So hopefully we'll get a better effort next game. Now obviously if Luka struggles, especially without LeBron, it's gonna be almost impossible for the Lakers to win a game. Even if Reeves plays great, like Luka can't really struggle. You can't really afford to have Luka struggle. And he didn't do good in this game. Again, no one really did in this game except for the guy I'll talk about next. 7 of 20 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Luka they were just all over him. Their defense was so good. And yeah, he struggled. He didn't, obviously the field goal numbers aren't good. 1 of 7 from 3 is not good. I've talked about him falling in love with the 3 a lot. He didn't, again, only 7 threes this game, but he wasn't, no one was effective. It was just a disaster all around, but you really need everything from Luka, because it's like if you aren't getting that from Luka, you're in big time trouble. And Reeves, I didn't have Reeves stats down, but he didn't play well. He's like 4 and 12, like 13 points. So when those two guys struggle, it's gonna be almost impossible for the Lakers, even if LeBron's back to win the game. But yeah, I mean, again, to me, it's just the effort. Luka looked a little lackadaisical. He was obviously frustrated with how they were defending him, but just not a great game from Luka. I mean, again, not really a great game from everyone on the Lakers. Excuse me, anyone. But gotta be better. Luka's got to be better. Reed's got to be better. Your best guy's got to be better, and Luka's got to find a way to be more effective versus a better defense. So we'll see what happens here now, but definitely need better play from Luka against the best guys moving forward, and Reeves too, to be fair. All right, let's talk about the one guy that actually played pretty well. Encouraging too, and that guy's Dalton Connect. Very solid. 6 of 7 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3, 16 points. Again, I continue to say it. This is a talented offensive player. This is a guy who can be, I think, a very solid player in the league for a long time. We get a little, I don't want to say lightheaded, fuzzy up here when we just remember what happened near the end of last year, where the non-trade, and he wasn't effective after that. He looked uncomfortable, which, to be fair, I don't really see how anyone could be comfortable after something like that happening. It's such a strange thing. But yeah, it took him a while to finally get comfortable again. Didn't have a good preseason, didn't have a good summer league, so there was definitely major concerns, but I never really wavered faith in Connect. I don't take too much into summer league. It's more of a guys trying to chuck up threes and do all that stuff, look amazing. Preseason, he obviously wasn't great, but again, the talent you have with Connect, what he can do scoring, what he can do shooting, and you need more games like this. I think if he continues to play games like this, he's going to see a gradual uptick in his minutes, and I think that's going to be important, especially playing with LeBron, him being a guy in the court that can hit threes, but also mid-range shots and go to the basket, which I know he can do. He hasn't done too much of it. That's going to be important for the Lakers. And I'm happy to see him playing well because, especially after the preseason, the summer league, there was major concerns. And he's doing something to quell that, saying, hey, I'm still a solid player. I know it's my second year in my league. I know last year was weird near the end of the season, but he's still got everything it takes to be a really solid player in this league. And I think he's going to be a good player for the Lakers for a long time. So that will be fun. And we'll see what happens with that. So last thing, let's finish it up with LeBron James. So LeBron is officially ramping up his rehab process. I know we talked about it before. He was going to slowly start rehabbing with the South Bay Lakers, and he's continuing to do that, just continuing to get better, continuing to get healthier, and he's starting to, I believe, do 5-on-5s and scrimmages with the South Bay Lakers. Obviously, it's going to be different when you're doing it with an NBA team. But these are all important steps for him to kind of come back and get healthy and be that player that they need him to. So, yeah, just good news on LeBron. He's getting better. He's getting healthier. Again, as far as timetable, I don't think there's a definitive one. I think November, well, let's see, probably 2 weeks, maybe near the end of November, maybe. But if not near the end of November, I feel pretty confident that the beginning of December is going to be a realistic time for LeBron to return. And then when he does return, it's going to be interesting to see, are they going to slowly ramp up his minutes? Are they going to be like, no, you're playing 35 minutes right out the gate? Again, 41, 42-year-old person doing this is insane. But yeah, LeBron is ramping up his rehab process and should hopefully be healthy relatively soon. So can't wait to see him and a full Lakers squad out there. But for now, hopefully they just put up a better performance than they did last time, which is going to be very easy to do because it was one of the most pathetic performances you'll see. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Hopefully the Lakers play better, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later.